So we're here in Turin, Italy to ride KTM's upgraded 390 Duke. We already liked the 390 Duke, and now it's got a whole new level of refinement. If you look at this thing, there's no way you could imagine it would cost just $52.99. That's the MSRP in America, $5,299. Because if I just look at it, I'd say $6,000, maybe $7,000. It looks that good. And for a beginner-ish entry-level bike, for a bike to look this good, that's a real standout item. You can go out to your bike night and you can not be embarrassed about your single-cylinder motorcycle. And single cylinders, 373 cc's of power, now with ride-by-wire throttle control. It's better than before, a little bit more mid-range, and it just makes it easier to ride, and it feels like a stouter motor, and already it had more mid-range, more torque than the other bikes in the 300cc class. Some of the things we complained about with the last year's model, an uncomfortable seat and a little bit of a weak front brake. New seat this year, it's way better than the stock seat. And the front brake rotor now up 20 millimeters. It's really excellent. For such a lightweight bike, it's all the brakes you need. It comes with anti-lock brakes as standard, and now you can switch it to supermoto mode, so you can lock up the back tire and not have to worry about it locking up when you don't want it to. So that's a real nice feature for an advanced rider. ABS just comes standard for the newbie guys. Also new for this year, which is a real nice upgrade, a TFT dash, full color instrumentation. The dash is really sweet looking, and amazingly, even in bright sunlight, it's easy to read. And when you go into a tunnel or at night, it changes, it flips its background, so it remains easy to read whether you're in the sun or at night. Another element I like of this new bike is this headlight. This thing looks really cool. It's kind of based off the new Super Duke. It's a different light, of course, but it looks that high-tech and trick. It makes this bike stand out. New frame as well, and a new bolt-on subframe. So that trellis framework on this bike really stands out. It makes it seem like a bike that is much more expensive than this is. We were riding around in town with this bike, and a whole bunch of steering lock. You can really do tight turns. It's really maneuverable in traffic. Real a good grunt for a small engine to squirt through traffic. And then once we got up to the mountains, it still pulled really good. And if you want an agile motorcycle, it's hard to beat this 390 Duke. It turns in so quick, and yet it's very stable and very sure-footed. So at $5,299, I gotta give the 390 Duke a value score that maybe I've never given a bike before. I'm gonna give this a 10 on 10 because I think this bike is a riot to ride. It looks amazing. At that price, it's easy to walk into your dealer and walk out with a pretty cool bike that you're gonna impress all your friends with. The 390 Duke is really a stellar machine.